Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us for our 10th year anniversary, 10 years of SiGMA excellence. We're here today at the MMH, the Malta Maritime Hub in Marsa, Malta. And we are going to start the startup pitch, the famous startup pitch. I have 6 pitches for today, and I have 5 judges, very capable judges, that are coming on stage one by one. I would like to introduce them with a video.
The startup pitch is back, and so is the stellar cast of judges that will determine this year's winner. Vinicius Moraes de Carvalho, Ikigai Ventures, investment partner. Vinicius has over 10 years of experience working as an investor and operator at the intersection of finance and tech. He has been an active venture capital investor at leading funds in Europe and in Latin America and holds an MBA from ESADE in Spain. Joe Pisano, Jade Groups of Companies, founder and CEO. Joe is the founder and CEO of Jade Entertainment and Gaming Technologies, which was founded in the Philippines in 2009 and is now a pan-Asian supplier of gaming technologies and service provider. Mark Blandford, Burlywood Capital, partner. Mark Blandford was the founder and director of SportingBet plc, an online global sportsbook and casino. Mariusz now works as a successful venture capital investor. Mark Blandford is AIM Entrepreneur of the Year 2002. Mariusz Gasiewski, Google, CE Mobile Gaming and Apps Lead. Mariusz collaborates with top partners across Central and Eastern Europe to foster the growth and development of the mobile gaming and apps ecosystem. With over 12 years of experience, Mariusz has leveraged both internal and external Google data to gain deep insights into mobile user behavior and industry trends. Since 2015, he has specialized in mobile gaming and apps, expanding his expertise to include Web3, casino, and sports betting sector since 2021. Susan Breen, Mishcin Reya, partner. Susan Breen is a partner at Mishcin Reya's top-ranked betting and gaming group. Susan's practice spans both corporate and M&A, as well as regulatory and commercial advice, with over 25 years experience acting for gambling industry clients. A particular strength of Susan's practice is her ability to blend her corporate knowledge with regulatory, infrastructure, and compliant advice to many of the industry's leading operators, service providers, and business owners both in the UK and internationally. Robert Duboff, Velo Capital Partners, Director. Robert Duboff is a director at Velo Partners. Velo Partners invests and manages a portfolio spanning the global gaming and gambling industry across mobile, online, land-based, real money, social, B2B and B2C assets. At Velo, Rob is focused on engaging and executing new business opportunities and supporting existing portfolio companies. Good luck to all participants, and let the pitches begin.
Fantastic. A round of applause for our judges, ladies and gentlemen, please. So I'm sure you're all excited to get this on its way. So I'm going to ask our first pitch to come on stage. Representing HOGAMBA, I'd like to invite on stage Marco. So Marco, we have 3 minutes of pitch, okay? I hope you are ready. Do you need a clicker? Yeah. Okay, do we have a clicker for Marco? Fantastic. A round of applause for Kat as well, our stage producer. Okay.
1, 2, yeah.
I am known to be very strict at this show.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 minutes and not a second more. I don't want to be rude to stop you, but I will have to stop you.
Sounds fair.
So when you're ready, and we're ready, the timer will start. You give me the go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone. I believe that everybody is quite familiar with the image it's shown to you now. There are quite a few games, quite a few lobbies, lobby after lobby, and the truth be told that 90% of all of these games will make less than 1% of the total casino turnover. This was our first idea when we saw that there's a huge opportunity that we can innovate and do things differently in the industry. That's how we got to HOGAMBA, what we believe is a true revolution in the iGaming world. We believe that there is so much room that the game itself can hold retention and be more interactive for the end users. More bets means more experience in our world. We are more than just a game provider. We have packed so much features into our first game that it simply is a borderline between a real game and the iGaming game. Every bet means more experience. We plan to give each interaction of user the better benefits inside of our game. Of course, this means introducing an item system, a skin system, which is quite familiar in the gaming industry, but in our world we further gamify it and provide unique opportunity for our users to get unique bonuses through their bets. Of course, this means that inside of our games, users can be more visible to all other users, and you can see various characters, VIP players being in different skins. Of course, that wouldn't be all. We have our unique loot box and jackpot system. Basically, each level grants you a loot box, which has a chance of opening up a skin or part of the total jackpot. Our games will be constantly fresh. We plan to always introduce. We look at our games like a live service game, like you would see in League of Legends, Fortnite. This is not our first game. It will be plenty of more of them to come, and we really innovated a lot and protected ourselves against all kinds of different competition in the future because we want to create a fandom around our product. Our team experience is really vast. We come from the various entertainment parts of the industry, be it from the iGaming, from the e-sport industry, or for the live stream and content creator industry. We are launching this fall. We have our product certified, and our first launch will be in Brazil and Romania later this year. That will be all.
Thank you very, very much. This was Marko Matjevic from HOGAMBA. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have now our judges asking their questions. We have 4 minutes on the clock. Are we ready? Of course, I'm going to call for ladies first. I'm sure that everybody would agree with me, right? So if we're ready for the first questions, I'm going to start the timer.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So you've got a very targeted audience. You've mentioned 90% of the games make 1% of the revenue. How are you going to change this? Where does the creativity come from? How are you going to get more games producing material revenues?
Yeah, we spent quite a lot of time talking to operators, and honestly, the current situation in the industry is that game providers just push more and more content out. We plan to have smaller amount of games, but that they're always up to date. So, for example, we will have Halloween, Christmas games, and stuff like that. Our game will be always constant. Like you would see in the real gaming industry, there is always the updating of the game itself. Basically, when we certified our product, we have kept that in mind, that we have a lot of room to push innovations without the needs to recertify the game. Each time we plan to introduce a new skin, new background, new sound. And so, yeah, basically we plan to push new stuff out, make big collaborations with operators. That's why we are not signing all of them. We are selecting quite a few of them and basically work with them directly to create a unique in-game experience for their users.
One quick question. You said here on your description that the product have been through many pivots several times throughout the last 2 years. What makes you think that this time you found product market fit? And what are the stats, the actual data behind your conclusion?
Yeah, sure. I mean, this product we tested out, like I shown in one of the slides, we also operate a gaming arena. So we talk directly with players. We showcase them our products directly. We do user testing directly with players, keeping that in mind. And back to your question, we believe that there is simply so much room that we can innovate on this part of the product, and our previous product was more oriented to the sports betting world and the content creator side of the space. So we had huge knowledge from that part, what we transitioned to this, for example. It was a quite a bit more complicated product, so we stripped down a lot of features. We have so much ideas, but we stripped down really a lot of features to keep it simple so each player can understand it, and to not be a niche product only for gamers.
It's, as I understand correctly, it's B2B solution, yeah? Or
Sorry?
it's B2B solution?
Yeah.
Are we planning to have like B2C or like just as the...
Currently, it's only B2B. We want to keep a focus there, but I don't exclude that in the future as an option.
Hi, Marco. Good
Hi.
pitch. What are going to be your key milestones over the next 12 to 18 months to prove success?
Sure. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, Brazil is a huge market for us. We plan to launch there. We certified for the new regulation there. Romania, we plan to find 4 to 5 operators on different key markets and basically sign exclusivity deals for at least 6 months to 1 year and work only directly with them and try to include their content creators in our product. So basically we can create unique in-game skins for their content creators, basically want to be their part of their marketing arm, let's say it like so. So yeah, that's the goal.
Can I ask a follow-up to that about Brazil?
Yeah.
What about your advertising, marketing approach? Some of the large geographies are going to have much more restricted advertising.
We are, like I said, we are doing things with operators directly, and basically we try to leverage their marketing spend on our product and basically integrate, be a collaboration tool between content creators and them. So basically, yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Marco. This was Marco Matjevic from HOGAMBA. We're moving on to MS Matrix Soft Limited. Welcome on stage, Konstantinos. Welcome on stage, Konstantinos. How are you doing today? I'm fine. Fantastic, fantastic. Same rules apply to you. When you're ready, we're ready for the timer.
Okay. Hello, 1, 2.
Okay. Let's roll.
So, hello everybody. Thanks for the opportunity to be here. We are a software house company for more than 23 years. In the last 7 years, we are focusing in sports tipping platforms and applications. The problem that we see in the market is that the bettors, the players that want to go to the sportsbook, they need some tipping. They want information and insights in order to decide where to bet their money. Also, the sportsbooks, the betting companies, need very loyal clients because the issue is that one day I can deposit my money to one sportsbook, tomorrow I have an offer from another sportsbook, I make a withdrawal, I make the deposit to the other sportsbook, and that's it. So, what is our solution? We created 2 separated platforms. One platform is through AI-driven. We are calculating the live games, live football games, and their activity, and we are producing live tips. Also, we can do this for pre-game tips. And the other market is a tipping marketplace where tipsters from all around the world and clients from all around the world can match together, and one from them can buy from the other. And what is the most important in this? We have a huge variety of statistics and filtering and a very big transparency regarding how good is a tipster. No tipster can manipulate his tips. The platform takes in charge to verify the results. As I explained, we already have 2 years now the AI-generated tips platform up and running under the brand goalsuperheroes.com. And of course, we have the new child now, which is the tipping marketplace that anybody is like a social network that anybody can buy from anyone. So the market opportunity is huge. I believe that the sector of online sports betting is one of the top 5 worldwide. So there are trillions revenue in this market. Our business model is very flexible. We can have clients that are buying our tips through subscription models or purchasing each tip simultaneously. And of course, we can transform our service to collaborate with sportsbooks or with affiliates in order to drive loyal traffic to their platforms. All we are need is because our team they know how to make the development of all this that we need for these platforms, and they are already up and running. We are just searching for partners for the marketing expandation. We need sportsbook marketers or investors for the marketing. This is it.
Thank you very, very much, Konstantinos. We are ready. Joe seems to be super ready to ask his first question.
Yeah.
Can we roll the 4 minutes first, though?
The product itself, it's you're going direct to the consumer, or you're mixing it with sports books.
We are buying the data from sports data providers.
Yes.
So for the AI generating, we are calculating through this data. And for the tipsters, we are offering them the variety of the data in order to choose which tip they want to create.
And your end customer?
Our end customers now are B2C end clients, and we can transform it for B2B very easy.
And number of sports?
Football for the moment, soccer.
Only football?
Yes,
Okay.
but because in our team, the bet analyst that we have is for football, is for soccer.
Do you have maybe any data retention or retention of payers and subscriptions, like anything from beta? Because I understand it's kind of beta, or how does it work now?
How does it work up to now? You mean the statistics from our clients? How is it going?
From those subscriptions and from those users that you
Yes,
have
we have two models, the subscription one and the purchasing per tip. And we offer a unique marketing opportunity that if any tip someone paid and unlocked it, if it's not successful, we return the money immediately in his account. So we believe in full transparency all the way.
Can I ask, what kind of reliability are you expecting or have achieved in terms of your outputs on tips?
So, as I described, we can go it in B2C terms. So, we need traffic just to sell our service to B2C clients. Or we can be a very strong tool for sportsbook and affiliates in order to drive to them very loyal clients. What I mean by loyal clients, for example, if a client wants to take our service for free, he has to put his money to make a registration to a specific sportsbook and make a specific revenue each month or each period in order to have my service for free.
Is the platform already live, and how many users and monthly users you have?
So our last platform expanding only in Greece, in the last 1.5 months, we have more than 50,000 unique visitors. But the most important here is that we have more than 12-minute average spent time. This is a huge number for this industry because they have to search through the filters the correct tipsters to take their tips.
Out of those 55, how many returned?
How many returned in revenue?
Returned as in a client again.
They are all.
The product again.
We have about 8,000 clients that made at least one deposit.
Don't you think your monetization model conflicts each other? Because you're selling B2C for clients to try and make money, but at the same time, you're selling them to sportsbooks to lose money.
This is a good question that answered already to our appointments here. Listen, our platform generates tips 24 hours a day. No client in the world can be on his mobile phone to play all these bets. That means that if you have 75-80% accuracy, or some tipster has very good stats, that doesn't mean that this tipster has good stats also tomorrow, or a player can take all the tips that this platform can generate. So if you start choosing some of the tips, maybe you are not so winning. Maybe you are winning, and this is the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Do you look at referees' performance?
Referees?
Referee.
I'm sorry he cannot answer this question, Mark. But Konstantinos, thank you very, very much.
so much.
And Daxi. Yeah. We have a company called Promofy, and we have on stage Irakli. Welcome on stage, Irakli. Nice to have you.
1, 2.
Okay. Shall we start the timer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, everybody. I'm Irakli, the CEO and the founder at Promofy, and we do the AI-driven gamification suite. So there's a big problem. In iGaming and sport media, engagement is dropping. More than 70% of the customers are not coming back. There is a high churn rate, and annually the industry is losing more than $10 billion. In order to tackle this problem, we have created the innovative gamification platform, which transforms and converts engagement into the loyalty. So we target the sport industry and the casino. For the sport direction, we have 3 sports free-to-play prediction games, and for the casino, we cover the whole gamification suite. So how the Promofy works? So with API integration, we give you access to our back office, to our customers, where they can build and run different type of the gamification. They can design it fully, and they're ready to launch. And then they can analyze the analytics in the real time. So we have our innovative marketplace. With the help of the generative AI, we give ability to generate more than unique, let's say, the gamification templates and different kind of creative themes. So we are our business model is a SaaS model with a growth-driven pricing model starting from $3,000 per month for the sport and for the casino. The results, what we have achieved so far, then our customers is that after using the Promofy, the customers have been engaged more than 45%. The go-to-market has become, let's say, they're launching in less than 30 minutes. While waiting the tech teams in order to develop different kind of advanced systems, and in the long run, our platform can help in order to boost the revenue. So the amazing traction what we've got and the achievement so far. So we have launched in June. We are now operating on 3 different kind of markets. We generated already the 300K, and 10 more customers are on the way. So the market opportunity is huge. So we target the whole industry is becoming more than 25 billion to 50 billion on the way, and our target is to acquire more than 2,000 customers on the way. So we are a team of the founders, more than a decade experience in the iGaming. We are a team of 18 people already, and we are backed by angel investors, a local grant, and the fund. Thank you.
Very, very well timed, Irakli. That was very good. So are we ready to take the first question?
Hey, my biggest problem with these types of businesses, the contract value. So you presented,
I don't hear the-
Can you hear me? Sorry, my biggest problem with these kinds of businesses is the contract value. So you presented we're making about $5,000 a customer per month, which is 60 grand a year. So to 20 customers is roughly $1 million a year. How do you scale these customers to, let's say, 50 grand a month customers? Or what's going to be your route to winning tier 1 customers who are going to be spending that kind of money?
Okay, if I understand properly the question. So it's a starting price is for the tire, let's say that we have different kind of tires. So it's depending on the customers that are engaged and the events and which are generated through the, let's say, on the cloud-based. So if it's a huge, let's say, the tier 1 client, then the price is going up, but still, it's much more the big ROI on the way, because generally the industry is spending around 15 to 20% out of from the annual GGR to the bonusing, right? So this is a great tool in order to deliver the whole bonuses like that.
I guess my question, just to summarize, is how do you scale a customer from $5,000 a month to $50,000 a month? What's going to be your route to increase your revenue per customer?
Adding the new, so first adding the new features, but also to have different kind of customers on different kind of tires. So there could be small customers who are just starting up and helping them in order to increase and get, let's say, the win over the competition, and the big customers who have the many customers, I mean a big database, and then it directly, they're going to spend more if it's, let's say, if there's 100K active monthly users, then the pricing going to be for sure the up, increasing, yeah.
I just want to see if I understand it properly. You're blending a prediction model with a sportsbook model.
No, actually, for the sport products, we have the free-to-play prediction games.
Yeah.
This is an amazing tool in order to acquire gather the traffic, make the retention, and then cross-sell in different kind of products. So let's say if you're playing the prediction game for free, and you can win, I don't know, the free spins or the free bets, then they're cross-selling to the product.
Your prediction is a fantasy product or
It's
opinion betting?
No. It's let's say weekend is coming, and I'm asking the several kind of questions. Okay, who's gonna win, Manchester or Liverpool? You're making your prediction. I don't know who's gonna score, how many corners that will be. Then you're collecting the points, and we are leaderboard or the quick jackpot. You're winning the prizes. So.
As an exchange or?
No. Just it's connected with a real-time feed. And as long as the result is done, you're getting the points. So it's connected with what's happening in the sport world, if it's clear. So.
Just a quick one. What is your monetization model? Do you charge a flat license fee or do you share commercial risk with your licensees?
Can you repeat the question?
Monetization model.
So it's a SaaS platform, so subscription model, depending on the type. Yes, subscription model, monthly basis. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about sharing the commercial risk with your customers?
So to be honest, it's not our business model, but we are discussing also some base cost and percentage from the GGR revenue share. But it's not our model, so we are stick on the SaaS model for now.
All those clients are paying customers already?
Yes, that's what we are generating 300K already. Thank you.
Oh, it's really well placed, Mariusz. This is the last 8 seconds. I'm going to ask a question. But very well done. Very well done. Promofy, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. Thank you very much. That was our third pitch of the day. Moving on to Bet Harmony, we have today on stage Valentina. Welcome on stage, Valentina. Very nice to meet you.
Ready. iGaming market is undeniably growing, right? And AI is absolutely booming. Combining these two ideas into a product seems like a super genius idea. One of the AI trends for 2025 are AI agents. These are complex AI systems that are able to perform autonomously actions on the behalf of the users. It's like, imagine ChatGPT-alike agent only in iGaming. Forget about the bots, scripted dummy bots. It's already a past century. Bet Harmony seems to be in a very trend because it's at the moment the only existing iGaming AI agent. And here are some of the capabilities of Bet Harmony.
Hi, I'm Bet Harmony, your personal AI assistant. I can help you select more interesting games. Now, let's explore your betting options. I'm here to help you place a bet too.
Bet Harmony is live and fully operating, and we just released the sportsbook version that contains unique sportsbook features. Same for casino and customer support. Customer support goes beyond answering simple questions, but can really detect and alert at topics that are escalated to human agents. Above other unique features is, of course, you communicate in a human language. It provides high accuracy questions and fast. It recommends bets and games, and you can speak in many languages. What it gives to companies? Companies can expand their customer base because now it's easier access to newbies to the industries, it's easier onboarding, it's better satisfaction of the users, higher engagement rate, as we've seen, and increased conversion and reduced customer support. It has been all developed by an amazing team, bigger one, that has a lot of experience prior to building iGaming solutions and AI award-winning applications for a decade. Harmony can be used in any other industry, and we just deployed our first client in healthcare. The revenue model will be SaaS-based, tier-based, new custom software, features development, and we are aiming to sell the framework to platform providers, for example. We are raising for 1.2 million. I was way too early.
Are you done from your 3 minutes? That was very, very good. Then a round of applause for Valentina. Thank you for sticking to the time. Are we ready for the questions, judges?
What is the stage of the solution now? Are you having any testing clients already? Or
yes, we have testing clients since we just released the sportsbook, which was the most interesting and the most intriguing one. We are now in the final stages of discussion with some of the clients, and we launched the healthcare one. I don't want to reveal the names too early, fingers crossed. But we've done a lot of demos prior on the POC stage with a very good, solid tier 1, tier 2 operators, so we are sure about the product.
Thinking specifically about casino games, what can you say about the results where you've increased retention and perhaps customer lifetime? By how much?
I cannot tell you because we are really just testing it. But we assume because of the recommendation, and even if you do authentication with a profile, we can really recommend the bets based on the prior history of the user. It's a lot based on the OptiX, for example. We built the OptiX, by the way, for OptiMove. And this allows a lot of interesting opportunities to recommend better options.
How do you feed this AI data? Like, I understood the value from the sportsbook inside, but for the game side where you ask for recommendation game, I think one can do that using ChatGPT, Claude, and so on and so forth.
Correct. There are tons of games usually in the casino lobby, like it has been shown. But you communicate in the chat within the application. It's for lazy users. It's like, I want to play sexy games or fun games, and then it detects and understands the context. It's not like a simple search, right? It understands the deeper context because it has more brains behind.
The 1.2 million you're raising, is that for the BetHarmony product only or for Harmony as a company?
It's for BetHarmony, mostly. Yeah, Harmony I'm not talking about. And this is a lot about adding new features that we have on the roadmap, like voice recognition, which is crucial for some particular market where writing perhaps is less fancy and popular, like on African, and social media integration and some of the backend integration. So sales and marketing as well, and penetration into other markets that we are not.
Hey, it's difficult for a new company to sell a new product on the B2B side. What's going to be your route to market to acquire customers? Are you looking to go to platform providers or directly to operators?
Right, good question. We are selling to operators that are doing the white label. To platform providers is the nicest, but it's a little bit longer way. Yeah, and perhaps some other companies, because it's more applicable. I couldn't say anything where we can deploy BetHarmony. It has more functions, actually.
With the AI chat, are you going to incorporate video as well? So I see you have some up there, but like a human type video, actual image of someone speaking.
Because there is no yet voice recognition functionality, it's now just writing. You can write in many languages, and even with a lot of spelling mistakes, it will still recognize it. Voice recognition is one of the roadmap features upcoming.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much to BetHarmony. We're approaching the end slowly. However, we have 2 pitches left. I'd like to welcome Unibo on stage. Representing Unibo is Alexis. Nice to see you again, Alexis.
Yep. So,
Alexis, I'm ready on your go.
1, 2. All right.
Let's go.
Hi, everyone. Unibo, we provide we're operators. We were operators from the past many years. We came to a conclusion that promotional tools were very limited and provided by game providers primarily, and we wanted to build a game-agnostic promotional tool that's easy to implement and basically just generates a lot of extra money for games and operators. So our primarily thing is that it pushes players to be more engaged. They play more with each deposit they make. They are less likely to withdraw their money. They continuously feel more engaged. They stay longer with your brand. So the brands we are currently live with have seen a significant increase in the retention that they have, and bottom line increases significantly. So what are the things that we provide? We provide a JavaScript that you place on your gameplay pages. We're primarily focused on the casino side, but we have also launched sports betting missions now. On the casino side, we provide a range of tools, all handled from one unified back office, or Unibo as we call it. And we have missions, tournaments, jackpots, prize drops, races, chases, and we have a long list of additional tools that we have in our roadmap ready to build. So our operators partners will be able to create a monthly calendar of promotions that's really going to engage and keep their players interested in with a varied amount of promotions. So the main thing is it's very easy to integrate. It's simply a JavaScript you place in a page and a few cookies. We do the majority of the work when it comes to the integration with our platform partners and our operator partners. We need a live stream of bets, wins, and deposits. We need to place the JavaScript on the gameplay pages, and we simply need to take the rewards API to instruct the platform to give the player whatever the rewards are available on the platform. Things like free spins, bonus money, cash, loyalty points, any other things that's available. So it's easy to set up, works on any games, looks and feels like it's part of the brand itself and not part of the game provider. You can target any player, segment it for one player or for a range of players, quite easy. So the average uplift that we have seen with our partners, we've had 200% increase in retention, so customer lifetime. We see that the players make additional deposits when they're playing, trying to finish a mission, get some more points in a tournament, just having more fun and keeping more engaged. And in the all-in-end, it's what's bottom line increasing by 19-20% with the case studies that we've been doing. So that's basically Unibo.
Thank you very much. I'd like to give the word now to the judges. Are you ready to ask your questions?
How many integrations do you have already?
We have about finalized our 4th integration now. We have lined up 2 more integration with platforms. We're live on about 25, 30 different brands at the moment. And we have about 20 more brands in the pipeline to go live by January, I think.
Can you tell me a bit more about the business model and how much you're making in revenue with those integrations already?
We're around 1.5 million ARR right now. We charge on a monthly subscription basis. It's SaaS. We have a license structure charging based on the number of active players or that are on the brands themselves.
I think you're in quite a crowded space, but your results are above average. So well done for that. What are your core USPs?
Our core USPs that we work very hard together with our partners, make sure that they can understand how to use the tool as good as possible. We have close relationships with our partners and make sure that it goes live. It's easy to integrate, it's easy to use. It's a game-agnostic tool. You can actually run your promotions. Say if you want to do a Christmas promotion, you can actually use all of your Christmas games instead of having to be limited to a certain game provider itself. So those are our key USPs, I would say.
Thank you.
You are like, you are a few years on the market already. If you mentioned that you have those clients, how many new clients you added during the last 12 months?
I say we launched around 12 brands in the last 12 months. We have a quite low churn of our customers, so they stay longer. Right now we have a flurry of brands going live, so in the next 3 months we're actually looking to launch 15 to 20 new brands.
How long does it take you to integrate? You say like it's easy, let's say, fast track the process?
So the integration with the platform itself is something that we handle mostly of the work on our end. So we take in all the existing real-time feed, we take a rewards API that the platform has, and then we do all the heavy lifting on our end. Being on the operator side ourselves prior to this, we know that if you want to get into a roadmap or if you need to get into a roadmap, it's a 16, 24 month away. So we try to do as much of the work as possible. Then the work for the operator itself, when they want to place the functionality live on their sites, it's basically just a JavaScript on the front end. So it takes the front end developer about 3-4 days to put it live and QA test it and so on. Then we have a week of training for the CRM team, and then they can start testing properly.
Can I ask, what do you think makes you different from your main competitors that you list?
I think our extensive experience on the operator side, I myself has been in the industry since 2008, so we've seen how good these kind of tools have worked when the providers themselves build them. So we took all the ideas that we saw among the great providers and we made them game agnostic so that you can run the same kind of functionalities that you've been trying to teach your CRM teams to handle in the various game providers' back offices themselves and put it all into one back office and allows you to do it all by yourself.
As this is a crowded space, some of your competitors may start to copy what you're doing. Do you have further development on the product? You know, what's the longevity of the product?
Yes, so we have a plan to continuously add more gamification or promotional tools so that our partners can always stay ahead and have the freedom to build whatever they want on their brands when it comes to promotional tools.
Thank you very, very much, Alexis.
Thanks,
Unibo,
everyone.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I hope I'm getting the name right. XGENIA. XGENIA, okay. I have been schooled. Keith, please come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for XGENIA. Nice to have you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Super. Are we ready? Let's roll.
So I'd like to introduce you to XGENIA, your AI slots development team. What we see as a challenge in the industry nowadays for the game developers is speed to market, scalability, and rising costs. And we've done our research and seen it takes hundreds of hours to create a prototype. Many stakeholders are involved. And if that doesn't go well, there are huge financial losses for the company. How we solve that problem is using our AI team. It takes about 2 minutes to create a good prompt for our team. It takes 15 minutes to develop this prototype for you. When the prototype is ready and you like the idea, your team can build on that prototype, get it certified, and take it to market. As an example, here are some games that we've created with single slot prompts. It's not all about the looks of the games, though. We also take care of the brains. I introduced Blaze, our advanced AI mathematics tool. This is the first that we've ever heard of in the industry, where we combine your mathematicians and your programmers to build a product together using simple language model, right? So your mathematicians would put in the requirements, Blaze would code out this mechanic, and test it against the requirements that were needed. So it's basically custom mechanics, instant testing, and no coding needed. Where we are right now, as I said, we've launched Blaze. We've signed LOIs with some of the market leaders when it comes to game development. We have commercial partnerships that have just launched this month, and we're receiving quite a lot of coverage in B2B media publications. And where we see us going is utilizing our AI teams to use videos to engage our players more, and also to start creating crash games and instant win games. As an example, here's a video we created purely with AI for a game we develop through our system too.
Vastness of the cosmos. Time is a force to be mastered. Have been chosen to harness the brew. Mix stardust, Venus glow. With every spin, your power grows. With time,
We're currently racing around to further develop our AIs, to further develop our teams, and to bring more interesting and AI-generated content to our B2B providers. And as core founders of the team, we come from the app development space. We have part of the team who have had Game of the Year in 2020, and we're also mentioned in Time magazine and some other companies. I don't have enough time. Thank you.
On the buzzer, Keith, amazing. Round of applause, please. Thank you very much. And now on to the judges. Moment. Let's roll.
Who are your customers right now? The operators or the suppliers?
No, so we work mostly with platform providers and with game studios themselves.
Because I guess, so just to give a bit of background, I work, it's an incubator for slot studios called the RNG Foundry.
Okay.
We've got 20 slot studios in the RNG Foundry, and this could be an industry killer. So if you distribute it directly to operators, you provide them a bespoke solution to create their own slots, I mean, it could kill the middleman. And so it gives me nightmares, this,
We
to be
don't
honest.
want to kill the middleman. Everything is AI generated, so there will always need to be a human touch. What we want to do is empower those game studios to develop faster, to develop more efficiently, and to build out products that basically will wow the market, and will use all the other AIs that other people have pitched today to further increase that product.
I think you can cut out the middleman here. If it's a really good solution, you can go straight to the operator, and there we go.
Certification might be a problem.
Yeah, I was going to ask this right now. Regarding certification, how are you at this stage?
So the way that we work, we actually provide the source code and the full game coding and assets to our studios, who then go through the certification using their own RNG. So we don't get involved in that certification process, though from the maths engine, we do run very similar tests to what testing labs use, so that when we're providing those maths models and those game functions, we do give similar results to what a testing lab would be looking for.
So you kind of want to take away the hassle of building the game itself, I guess, and let the studios focus on distribution.
Yeah, we focus on the distribution, to help game studios distribute more games more efficiently.
The studio was supplying their own RNG.
Can you repeat the question?
The studio is supplying their own
Yes.
RNG.
Well, we can provide we use Isaac RNG, which is an open source RNG, so we're not recommending to use that.
So
but
you can supply everything.
Yes.
If I'm an operator and
we can talk after. It's critical game supply at that
yeah.
point.
I want to double check. If you're directly integrated with a platform provider who has a number of licensees, you could effectively be doing real-time A/B testing with different licensees that are looking to go for different niches of the market. So you could be the ultimate, I'm setting you up here, you could be the ultimate application here in terms of personalization.
That's exactly what we want to do. The way we want to go is first do the videos, then do the crash games, then suddenly do the personalized games. Think of it like you can create a game for your player. A specialized based on the data that you're receiving on a player, you can build a game specifically for him.
But you can do real-time testing as well.
Completely real time. If you give us access to the data, yes.
Where are you in commercial stage? You're just launching, or you?
So we launched. Yeah, we officially launched this month. We have the onboarding of our first 3 clients this month. I haven't mentioned we run on a SaaS model also, but it's a usage model. So the more you use the tool, the more credits you need to buy. And we expect that based on the LOIs we have and based on the clients that we have in our pipeline, we expect to have about 30 to 40 clients by the end of the year.
Have you started to do these tests with the ones that you signed the LOI? And what's the feedback at this point?
So I didn't understand the question.
Have you started to do the test with the ones that you signed the LOI?
Yes, yes. Yeah, we did
And what's
start.
the feedback?
Sorry.
That was a yes, though. That was a yes, though, right?
I wasn't understanding the question.
Keith, thank you very, very much. This was XGENIA, our last pitch for the day. Thank you very, very much. They flew by this time. I'd like to get a bit of comments from the judges now, understand a little bit what went well, what could have gone better. I'd like to, of course, start with Susan Breen. Susan, a few comments about this starter pitch. What went well, what could have gone better?
Great presentations from everybody. A little bit hard to hear some of them.
That's right.
So that's a bit difficult. What I liked were a couple of the creativity sort of ideas around Promofy, and I like XGENIA. And I think they've looked to anticipate what are some of the challenges. And to Mark's point, it is a very crowded market space in some of their fields. So they've looked to try and, I think, add something a little different, something that is more tangible in the entire affiliate marketing engagement and AI space than simply saying this is a unique product.
Okay. Thank you very much, Susan. Is it okay to take your vote?
I'm going to finish those now.
Fantastic. Then I see Joe looking at me. I'm going to go randomly now. Joe, you're a bit of a veteran on the stage. You've been a judge for the SiGMA startup pitch before. So, in comparison to other pitches you've been on today, what difference do you see?
From previous years, we're seeing a lot more AI now, a lot more use of technology now compared to even last year or earlier this year in Manila. I think when we come back for this next year, we'll probably see a lot more in the Web3 space. But there's especially a couple of the pitches today I thought were excellent and very interesting, and I'm sure the crowd also probably saw it the same way we saw it up here. The only complaint I have, the big screen is behind our back.
Are they too bright?
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll dim it a little bit next time. Thank you very much, Joe. Robert, I know you're ready. Go for it.
So I thought the overall quality of pitches was great this time, so well done to all of the companies that presented to us. I think we've seen 6 pitches here. 3 of them were gamification tools, 2 of them are AI companies, so it shows you the direction the startups are going. So there's a strong emphasis and focus on revenue maximization of your existing client base. And the AI applications, one of them was interesting with the chatbot functionality, and that's definitely relevant. The other one, XGENIA, is going to cause me nightmares. As I said, our bread and butter, what we focus on every day is slot studios. We've enjoyed the way the industry's been going 10 to 15% a year. It's remained pretty status quo. Something like this could just disrupt the industry massively. And with AI generation of slots, removing art layers already, removing art teams, yeah, no, I'm going to have some sleepless nights right now.
Thank you. Mariusz, you've joined us on a couple of startup pitches before. You've been with us in Manila, as in Budapest for our last show, the East Europe show. What are your thoughts about this time around?
I think very interesting pitches, a lot of nice ideas. Maybe one common is that we see that there's quite a lot of B2B ideas where I think it's quite important to spend more time on this market valuation and kind of showing how big is the market, because if you look at B2B idea, they're very kind of similar to each other. Yeah, you add engagement increase, and then there's this in this B2B space, this working on the product is much longer. So you have kind of it's not easy to show the progress. So I think showing how big is market, which specific market you are going, because iGaming is huge. Yeah, so there everywhere there's some specific competition, so who you're really competing with, and what is your difference versus the competitions that are existent already. And then I think the second space, which is important, is really kind of, this, at least giving some flavor of traction. Yeah? I mean, it's very much harder in B2B, because in B2C you can even, buy a few cohorts of users and, show some retention data, some behavior. In B2B it's much harder, but again, like showing, how many testing clients you have, what is their feedback, what they would like to change, how hard it is to kind of implement it. I think it's very, very important. So I would look at that much more deeper for the next such chances.
Thank you very much, Mariusz. Mr. Blandford, I'm curious to know about your opinion.
Look, I'm not going to repeat what others have said. My fellow judges, I think, have done a good job. I would just add, I do quite a few of these type events. I see an awful lot of pitches week in, week out. I thought the standard today was really good, and I think we've seen a couple of outstanding ideas. Some of this is evolution, not revolution, with the increased use of AI to optimize efficiency within businesses. But then I think we've seen with XGENIA, the last one, I think something which is genuine innovation to me. And if they can execute on the promise of that pitch, it's going to be a very exciting company to follow.
Thank you, Mark. I left the absolute veteran for the very end. Vinicius has been doing the startup pitch for quite a number of years now, and he's given us some hints and tips in the past how we can optimize this, how we can make it better. We've listened to you, Vinny, but I don't think it's enough. We need more.
First of all, I would like to thank all the startups and all the judges. I think the level this year was quite high. And I think, moreover, was companies, most of them, that were trying to create, let's say, that blue market and not trying to fight for the crumbles of existing market share. And that's like amazing, I'd say. Like that's really, really good innovation from across the board. So I'd like to thank all the startups, all the judges, and also leave with a note that for next year, we are actually revamping your startup pitch program. This hasn't been announced yet, so this is the first time I'm doing this. And I'm doing this because I think the winner will like what we are going to offer starting next year, and I'm going to extend this offer to them as well. So SiGMA managed to partner with several software providers, several corporate service, and all of startups will get all the winners on a pitch competition throughout next year and the years to come. They will receive grants like, for instance, 10K from Amazon, 100K from Carta, help from NVIDIA to build their AI platform. So it's going to be a very compelling award, and I'm actually very pleased that the first one that will receive this award is coming from this pitch competition. So.
Fantastic. Wonderful news, a scoop today. So whoever wants to be on the next startup pitch, we have Anna over here who's taking care of all the startups. So a round of applause for Anna for putting all this together. And in the meantime, we counted the votes, and it seems to be by far on top. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an award over here who's going to none other than XGENIA. Congratulations. Congrats. Very, very well done. And of course, we'd like a few words from you.
So I'd like to thank the judges, firstly, for your support. It really means a lot to us. I'd like to thank, obviously, the team, Mark, our CEO, our early investors, and basically our first clients who have believed in us, and hopefully all the new clients we'll get today at SiGMA. Thanks.
Fantastic. Another round of applause. Congratulations for our SiGMA Europe Startup Pitch winner 2024. In the meantime, I'd like to remind everybody to go on to sigma.world to find out about our next startup. However, please don't leave the stage yet. We would like to have a picture with you. So if you could come back on stage, we'd like to keep a memory of this. So that here, center forward, who's our photographer today? Hello, photographer. Would you like us to stand on the steps? Or is it, okay, perfect.
Can I invite my CEO up on stage?
You can definitely invite your CEO. I see him, I see him, I see him. Nice to see you. Good to see you, Robert. Yeah. So guys, we're going to have the picture taken on this step over here. So we can come down, just so we can have the logo nice and proud in the background. All of us on the step. I will assist you there. I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder.
Ah, there you go. Is that okay?